and Facebook takes us to Facebook. Hello, everybody on StreamYard, and we are getting probably very inches away from loading the pipe so we can smoke a really beautiful show here. We're going live on Zoom, and I got it, and we're going to go live, everybody. So here we go. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and we have the usual suspects on our show, and it's a brand new year. And we can even have real beautiful technology. The lady there, Life or Madness, true stories told by people in prisons for their belief in marijuana is true. There's three strikes that was enabled long time ago. And this is my AI art, everybody. Don't be afraid of AI. Use it wisely. And, you know, we can be the Oppenheimer of our generation by making a new hempcrete brick. We can make something incredible and use it towards blowing up hatred and houses made out of wood or toilet paper. What the hell, everybody? So today's episode is going to be dedicated to hemp and industrial. And why should somebody be in jail for a plant? And I'm back here somewhere. You can see my little hand there. But I just wanted to share some art with you, everybody, today, because my movie is going to be featured in a couple of film gatherings that we're going to do. And we're going to go to Colorado to NOCO. And NOCO is the biggest hemp award ceremony in the country. NOCO 10 is happening. I talked to Morris this week, and he was super busy, so he's not coming on. But we'll dedicate this to NOCO. And he said that the night before the show, so if you get there, you pull into your hotel that night, looking for something to do. Paul Stanford is going to show his movie, and Jeff Eiken's going to show Lifers Madness with Jeff Mazansky, Kirsten, the cancer patient, the Canna moms with Landon, and Tommy Chong. Da, 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 da. So it's going to be fun. So let's see if I can find my mouse on this corner here and get us into a beautiful meow. And we can pull that up there. And so it's WEEDSDAYS, everybody. It's Jeff Eiken. I've got my hemp flame shirt on today. Something new every week, every day. And just listen to this, what I got to read for you today here. So I'm going to pin myself onto the front cover here. Pin myself to the front screen. Okay, here we are. We dedicate our second show of the year to Sir Jack Herer, like terror. Thank the great granddaddy of marijuana. My name is Jeff Eiken, and I will be your host for the duration of this call. We will not talk about the deep state or the financial aspects of politics which ruled things, or the coronavirus today. My focus is on ending prohibition globally and re-legalizing cannabis and marijuana and bringing prisoners home. I honor all the families and the prisoners that have been in jail for a very long time, some for 25, even 30 years for a plant which is sacred and now legal in 33, 34 states. Sometimes it doesn't matter what I think, but a place to come to spill your heart and mind about what you have learned and your feelings and your solutions, your business and your answers and music. One day we'll get Smoka back, And so as DJ Jeffy Fresh, I will keep you entertained with some of the music here. And my birthday brother, Marvin Gaye, will also welcome our show today. But that was last week. So I didn't get to read this last week. So I'm reading it this week, everybody. So, a little Groucho Marx there doesn't hurt anybody. So thank you for joining us. And don't forget the NGF. That's the New Green Farmy. Okay, so we're putting together our Farmy. The New Green Farmy is going to infiltrate the Oakland Coliseum for a concert. Here at Fort Worden, we're going to do a concert here to raise the money to put that concert on. We're behind the scenes working diligently and every day to get that going. And then bring the prisoners. We'll get Freedom Grow, Randy Lanier and his team, and Stephanie and Landa and all their team to bring the prisoners. They have the whole commissary list and everybody that is free, that was in jail for 30 plus years. Randy, as you all know, if you're supporters and your viewers of my show, that Randy comes on periodically, and he was in jail for 26 years and an IndyCar rookie of the year. What the hell? And then 26 years later, he's back at it. He goes to Daytona. He's a cool dude, and he's also on our team. So keep your teams for what you believe in strong and sacred. Again, no international news on this show, except for or ideas or concepts of I like this and you like that. We're going to keep it very neutral, except for globally, we want to end prohibition by re-legalizing marijuana. So DJ Jeffrey Fresh, I'll keep us entertained. And thank you for joining us today. Don't forget the new green farming. My dream is to enlist all of you and more in this farming and plant the seed for a new generation of hemp, legal marijuana reform, and prisons. And I just spread the word of peace, love, and joy. Oh yeah, the Hare Krishna beads are in the other room. I'll bring them next time. Here we go. Hemp Hemp Hooray. Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our show. So welcome to our show. I'll go back out of this view here, and here we go. So we're going to start off this morning by myself going to get my my quick time and open up the news. We're going to start very fast with the news because Rodimus wants to go to another meeting today towards the end of our meeting. So quick time. We are so incredibly happy to have everybody today and just end prohibition. So let me get our quick time up here, everybody, and we'll be right with you as soon as we find our quick time. Mingle amongst yourselves, everybody, and tell me how you've been doing this holiday and what's going on. So here's our quick time. And so Rodimus is going to read the news after we give a little news introduction here. So here we go with a little news introduction. Hang on. So we have to go to, I love our incredible office here where we have all the people in the world to help us to make this run smoothly. So here we go. Share screen. Here we go. Boom. All that for a little Hemp Hemp Hooray, everybody. Episode 189. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of news, everybody, and I'm going to pull the party back on. And Rodimus, take it away with the news.
All right, then. Here's the news, the Canna news for today. Colorado generated more tax revenue from marijuana than alcohol or cigarettes during the last fiscal year, with $280 million in cannabis tax dollars going toward a variety of government programs and services like K-12 education and healthcare. An analysis from the state's nonpartisan legislative council staff, LCS, released on Wednesday showed that even though annual marijuana tax revenue has decreased significantly over the past 2 years, marijuana sales are still contributing more funds to Colorado's budget than other regulated substances. Can everybody mute their mics for me? Thank you so much. In fact, tax revenue from marijuana in the past year amounted to nearly as much as the state generated from alcohol, $56 million, and cigarettes, $234 million combined. Cannabis tax revenue also surpassed that of non-cigarette tobacco products, $61 million, and nicotine products, $56 million in fiscal year 2022 through 2023. The LCS economic analysis also details how the state is spending its cannabis tax revenue, with money being divided among several programs, such as substance misuse treatment, early childhood literacy, youth mentorship and bullying prevention, law enforcement training, affordable housing, research, and illicit market interdiction. The revenue comes from two distinct taxes that are imposed on adult use marijuana products: a 15% excise tax and a 15% special sales tax. The total also includes revenue from the sale of medical cannabis products, which are subject to a 2.9% sales tax. This isn't the first time that Colorado has seen cannabis tax dollars outpace that of alcohol or cigarettes. A separate analysis published last year also observed that trend in both Colorado and Washington state during the 2021 through 2022 fiscal year. Another 8 states generated more tax revenue from marijuana than cigarettes during that time period as well. In Arizona, for example, the state generated more tax revenue to the general fund from legal marijuana sales than from tobacco and alcohol combined in March of 2022. Massachusetts also started collecting more tax revenue from marijuana than alcohol. State data released last year shows, as of December 2021, the state took in $51.3 million from alcohol taxes and $74.2 million from cannabis at the halfway point of the fiscal year. Illinois saw cannabis taxes beat out booze for the first time in 2021, with the state collecting about $100 million more from adult use marijuana than from alcohol that year. A poll released by the American Psychiatric Association last month found that adults consider marijuana to be significantly less dangerous than cigarettes, alcohol, and opioids. Respondents said cannabis is less addictive than each of those substances, and that includes technology addictions such as nonstop use of phone apps and online gaming. Well, this is Rodimus Barra, formerly known as Grasshopper, from the hit TV series Kung Fu, and I align with WEEDSDAYS and say hemp hemp hooray, and let's end prohibition now and get our prisoners home.
So, Rodimus, what's the big deal about what you just read?
It's self-explanatory, is it not?
Well, but for those that were, packing the bowl or just needing a little bit more help, or maybe even an editorial, I mean, it's about time, right? That they get it, that marijuana and hemp, the industrial aspects and the medicine aspects, are helping the budget and the roads and the schools.
Exactly, and it seems to be happening in those states that are taking that revenue and applying it. I like the fact that it was mentioned that they're using it for rehabilitation purposes, for education purposes. There's just so much money to be taken in by legal hemp sales that it's just it's the tide is already. I think there's 35 states doing it now, so I think the whole thing is tipping over. That's already more than half of the United States. So it's just a matter of a short amount of time before all these other states get on board. Even some of the more red states who can relate to revenue, and it's going to go that way. But see,
you mean the Panama red states?
No, I mean I don't know.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you for throwing me off completely, guys. Anyway, I don't know what else to say except listen, it's happening. But I want to say that the point I like to keep bringing up is that I don't think the cannabis industry can be fully karma neutral, not carbon neutral, but karma neutral, by having anybody in jail for nonviolent pot offenses. And until that happens, the rest of the industry enjoying all the green money, that's not going to be clean green until everybody's out of jail for nonviolent offenses. So that's why we're here. And that's why we're putting this together. And I thank you all for showing up.
That's incredible. Well, that's Rodimus with the Canna News, everybody. And we're going to get back to our screen here. Why don't we go right into the lovely Lala? Do you have good morning, Lala? Hey. Hey, good to see you.
And I know y'all are ready for y'all's one card meeting. Let me get somebody to hold my doobie. Okay. Three card meeting because I really got a lot to tell you today. Okay, let's make it a 3-card meeting.
Okay. Okay. Come on in. Come on in. Hang on, Steve. Okay.
Now,
I just
what
muted
we're
myself.
gonna
What's
use,
going on,
we're gonna
Steve?
use the widgets familiar did, and we're gonna
We're on
we're
today,
gonna
and
read
the
thoughts.
passcode
All right.
is 420
One,
POW, all lowercase. That's the
two,
passcode.
move this
Okay.
support.
420 POW.
3,
Okay, bye.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3, 425. Our first part is rebirth. Okay? That means that us people who are with the rerun form, we're going through a rebirthing, kind of like a purging of old ceilings when we weren't being allowed to smoke in so many places, when people were going to be imprisoned and left there for a long time, but these people are going to get out. They're going to get their rebirth, okay? Now, free the prisoners. Our second is premonition, that it was said in the past that you are going to have to free the plants, that you cannot put a taxation on something that was given by God. So it is in God's calling for all of this to come to pass. Call it the universe, the netherworld, whatever you want to say. Ferocity with force. Those prisoners will get their commissary while they're in there right now, but in due time, in a very due time, very short time, there will be a release of so many men out of prison. Okay? And even a public apology, may we say that? Ashe. So that is our 3-card reading today. Free the prisoners. We were formed. Free the prisoners. Yeah, man, 420.
Hey. Very good. Wait. I have a little for you.
For the prisoners.
Yeah, so thank you, Lala, for our card reading today.
I'm not going to be in the background. What do you think? What do you think?
We are doing great. You look great today, and thank you for the card reading. We do have hope. We do have hope when you read cards. Okay, hang on. We do have hope when Lala reads the cards. Thank you so much, Lala, for everything you do and for holding up New Orleans. I'm going to go right into the I'm glad that Lala's here today because we have a New Orleans special intro today. It was a year ago today, everybody, or this week or this month or next month, whenever. It was the beginning of the year. We met Lala. We met Lala on the street in New Orleans. So I'm going to get us right into our share here, and we're going to go right to my program to bring you in here, everybody, and watch this little episode here. So here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to 2024. I want to open the prison doors in 2024. This is our trip last year, Kim and I, to New Orleans. And actually, Louisiana has one of the worst states in the Union that has prisoners still in jail for marijuana. So just be mindful and close your eyes and visualize all the prisoners coming home. This is our trip to New Orleans. Enjoy my photography, and it's a reflection on you. Enjoy our show today, episode 189. Yes, please keep in touch with us. We are moving forward with our concert benefit for the POWs in jail for marijuana. That's for Morris and Hemp NoCo 10. April, come on, visit with us. Let's get a train and go. I'll bet you they'll let us in for free if we get the Canna bus and we take a lot of people there. Let's get everybody to the freaking Hemp NoCo Expo in April. Everybody, save your coin, fly on in, and let's come back to all of us here. And Hemp Hooray, everybody! It's really great to have you today. Jeannie, tell us a little bit about how you're doing. You got a new look for us and a new microphone, and that's pretty cool. Tell us a little bit about your wish for the new year. Besides stepping it up and giving us good sound.
Me, my turn.
No. We're going to Jeannie. Jeannie, you are the genie, but we're going to the I Dream of Jeannie. She's in the bottle today.
Oh, okay.
Lala, you're great. We love you. So Jeannie, come on. Say hi to Lala.
Hi, Lala. Hi, everybody. Yes, it is
Hi,
2024.
Hey, Jeannie.
It is time to get our prisoners home, and it is time to start freeing the planet and making sure that everyone is getting their medicines. Look at Russell. Russell is the picture of our health right now. I mean, you can't deny the health in his glow in his face, in his skin, his hair, everything is just, he's glowjous. And he is really showing us what can happen when you do use this as medicine and when you do utilize the care that this plant has for all of us. And I'm so excited to be a part of this new green farming. We're going to make it hempen, all of us together collectively. And the original cannabis, I was the original and only hostess, and Knuckles, our driver, he would be so excited to be able to take us all to see our prisoners free and to go and free the rest of them, of course. So Knuckles, if you're out there, your hostess from the original cannabis is saying to each and every one of you, come on down, everyone. Let's get together and let's do this. It's time. It's 2024. It is beyond time to make it hempen. Let's do this. Let's glitter done, as I like to say.
We're going to open the doors of the prisons, open the door in 2024. So, yeah, so great to have you always, Jeannie, and to have everybody here that is supporting our mission. Our mission, we want to say, accomplished, and so many things are askew these days on the planet that it's up to us to stay on our highway. On the 420 highway. So we're just really blessed to be in this space and time and energy. Russell, tell us a little bit about how you're doing and the audience, and tell us a little bit about your dream for opening the doors in 24.
Guys, I told you 2024 was going to be my year. I'm proud to announce I'm the new spokesperson for Genostem Propeptides. It's found in the youth. As a 60-year-old grandfather, I got off pharmaceuticals, used cannabis, and those magic mushrooms. And now, guys, I'm back. I used to be a pro athlete. I used to be a pro powerlifter and bodybuilder, football player. Now, I'm able to go back into the gym after 5-way open heart surgery, and doctors gave me no chance. They told me to go home and die. I'm on my 4th pacemaker, and thank you, Jenny, for the nice words, but I am a walking billboard for the benefits of cannabis. And people need to understand, cannabis helps so many people in so many ways. I'm a 60-year-old grandfather, and I now have a second chance at life. I have a wonderful relationship with my wife and my grandkids and my children. And because I use cannabis instead of pharmaceuticals that used to make me not a nice person. So thanks for giving me the chance to talk. I know over the past, I've been telling you guys, I got to go to physical therapy. I cut deals on Wednesday, but I always want to make the show and talk about my cannabis use is still, I love the concentrates. But I just took a quarter pound of Acapulco Gold that I grew last year, and I bought a magic butter machine, and I made some excellent tinctures and mixed them with some vanilla MCT oil and some coconut MCT oil. And I'm telling you, the cancer patients around me are going to be really happy. Really happy.
So have you found that that 420 is compatible with the white man's medicine, with the regular chemo and everything? It does not interrupt their ability to carry on?
Well, when I had chemo, I didn't have concentrates. I didn't know about them, and I didn't know about the peptides. The peptides and endocrine cannabinoid system work together. Now I'm helping people come back, and half the time it took me 9 weeks of chemo, and now people are realizing you don't need chemo. You can use Fico orally or rectally, and it bypasses the liver that way. It kills cancer. And Nixon knew this back in the day, guys. I mean, come on, we're a little bit older, and we remember the drug war from Nixon. I mean, remember what a nightmare it was? I know people that went to jail for a gram of cannabis. I know people that went to jail for seeds. And now we've come so far.
That was 3 strikes.
Yep, you're right. But now we need to get people like mi amigo Edwin Ruiz. No más, amigo. Necesito para libertad. It's time for freedom.
Amen. Amen. Well, everybody, we're on episode 189 of Weeds Day. We have testimonials every day. Whether you've heard them or not, we have to keep pounding them in because it still feels like reefer madness out there. But we're getting closer and closer and closer. We're putting the gears to the energy power to make everything happen. We lost Lala there, but she's probably with bandwidth issues. But thank you, Lala, for coming on and giving us a card reading. And we have testimonials every week from people that it has helped. We had Baby Landon on, who came from Florida and flew all the way to move with his family and all the other Canna moms to Colorado, where it was the first legal state besides Washington state, so their kids could get cannabinoids in their system to help them end their cancer. Whatever it was, it worked. We know that Charlotte's Web helps with epilepsy. And I met Charlotte's Web's mom at the NOCO Expo last year when I went there, and she promised to help me and to take an interview and come on our show. So we'll get her one day. But she was brave. We did lose Charlotte, but Charlotte was alive for many, many, many years with the assistance of the cannabinoid system, which is marijuana, which is hemp. You grow your house, you make plastic. Hemp plastic is incredible. I wore my hemp sunglasses the other day. Why should Ray-Ban not be massively doing a $1 billion project with hemp plastic sunglasses? So it's just still a head scratcher for me. But keep in your heart that we're going to open the prison doors in 2024.
You also notice, Jeff, how just being on your show makes people look better too. I mean, look at the ladies here. They're both looking superb, and Russell is looking better than ever. And Jeff, you freed the hair a little bit more. It's looking great. And I got this cool background, so it's all looking good.
It's all looking good, like it should. And we'll get Larry, the gentleman that brings in the most hemp fabric from all over the world for the last 40 years, to carry on with his wood project. He's been making 4x8 sheets of plywood from hemp. So everybody, it's not a secret anymore. And we have to make my father right there. That's my father. That's how we would love hempcrete. He would just be amazed because he was He wanted to make a 1 million-gallon water tank at all of the dumps in the world and float all the garbage, and all the heavy stuff would go down to the bottom, the light stuff would go to the top, and you wouldn't have to have conveyor belts anymore to sort through it. And so my dad was an inventor, but he was also a builder with lightweight concrete. He moved to Mexico because America would not allow him to complete his task and give him licenses. And so people like my father, I dedicate Hempcrete and the Lakota hemp. Donald will come back on soon, and that project is going smoothly. And we're gonna build homes out of hemp and maybe do some 3D homes here soon and everything. So,
Right.
yeah.
Speaking of hemp, here in Texas, the laws are very strict about cannabis. However, this is hemp rolled in THCA, and it's legal in all the smoke shops. Everybody's buying it, and you know what? The buzz is almost as good as the regular bud we all smoke here on the show. So hip hip hooray for this. This is hemp, guys, and it is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It smokes, and it's rolled in THC. I just recently discovered it, and I forgot. I'm going to talk about it on the show because we're big hemp guys, and you know, hemp for victory starting to come around here in Texas, and now the cops can't tell the difference between this, and it smells wonderful. And I've smoked it myself. It's really, really good if you want to lay down and take a nap. It gets you good and buzzed, and you relax. And this is big for Texas, guys. I just want you to know, anybody up north, you guys don't understand. The black market is keeping us alive. Our Texas Compassionate Youth Program is gummies, and it's 1%. 1% THC. I'm not joking.
Did you say dummies or gummies? Did you say dummies or gummies?
Well, either way you want to interpret it. But our program started with half a cc or whatever, half a milligram of THC, and that's not enough for people like me. My body's been through hell. I need something strong, and I'll be honest with you, this hemp right here smokes just as good as some of the exotic flower that I get out of Oregon or Seattle. And
Well,
that's a big step for us here in Texas.
here are the hemp cigarettes. We had Wilfred on last year, and here are the hemp cigarettes. I guarantee you less cancer is made by smoking hemp cigarettes, everybody, than white man's tobacco, or even those native brands, you know. Actually, I had a friend and his family owned that company, and I said, yeah, but it's still freaking tobacco, you know.
I just wanted to mention that. I know we've been talking about hemp for a long time, and what I usually talk about is mushrooms and concentrates, but I have been smoking all this hemp, and it's really good.
That's really fantastic. Well, I approve this message and any messages that allow us to free the weed on all aspects. Free the weed, free the prisoners, free the plant. Free yourself, everybody. It's episode 189. It's Rodimus. It's Crazy Pop Mom. It's Jeannie 420. And Mr. Russell in the new year. Maybe we'll get some 420 beer so we can call it the new beer. You know?
I'm a proud German, but I'm great. I'm heading to physical therapy, guys. Everybody looks wonderful. I look forward to seeing you again next week.
Wait. Let's do our three. Let's do our three shot. Everybody, three. Hang on, 1, 2. Got it. Okay, everybody. So that's our thank you card. Adios, Russell. Thank you so much for joining us. And Crazy Pop Mom always is making some beautiful art pieces. I promise this year we're going to get some tip jars made, and I'll get the stickers done sooner than later. We had the holidays come in. And you got any shows planned?
I just gotta say, I'm glad it's not on me, Jeff. I am so glad this whole entire jar thing right now is not on me, like the trays were on me. So you do whatever you can eat to. I'll be waiting for them.
We love you. Any art shows coming up for you?
My next one's April 20th. It's a long ways away, but I have a lot of stuff that I need to make for that show. So I'm glad that I don't have any before that, because I actually had somebody from a store buy almost all of my stuff at my event before it even opened. So I had almost nothing to sell because they bought all my pens, all my roach clips, 2 of my records. There was other things. Oh, all my catnip joint toys, like all of it. I was like, I have nothing to sell.
Did you say?
So sad.
Did you say April 20th?
Yeah, 420.
That's when your show is? That's when your show
Yeah.
is? Oh, that's fantastic.
It actually falls on 420 this year. Usually it's 419, 421, but it's 420 this year.
Hey. Well,
I could split myself into 3. I have 3 that they're all inviting me to, but I'm going to Niagara Falls. That's my priority.
well, we wanna raise enough money for to fly all of you out here when we do our first film festival and fundraiser night for our concert. Everybody, we're going ahead with our concert program and plan, and we're asking Snoop and Willie and Barbara Streisand. Oh no, maybe, but any of the incredible people that you know that have influence and that are musicians or performers. We'd like fire dancers, drummers. It's going to be a full day. I don't believe it's going to be a 2-day event, but you never know how it's going to form out. Because I'm talking to Morris from NOCO 10. NOCO 10, let's talk about NOCO 10 for a while. NOCO 10 is in Colorado. It's based mostly on hemp and the quality of the industrial aspects. Morris makes guitars out of hemp. You can't believe it. But if you can make a guitar out of hemp, you can make a car out of hemp. You can make, clothing out of hemp. You can make glasses out of hemp. Again, I don't have them with me. You can make food out of hemp. So, but anyways, going back to NOCO 10, that's in April, everybody. So put that on your calendar. Make a journey, everybody, to NOCO 10 and get an Airbnb or go with us and let's all come in as a little group of people that are going to stay at my booth. I'm going to have not a booth, but a room to do live Weeds Day there. So it's going to be fun. We did it last year. And network with the hempsters, with the hemp people and the hemp organizations, the builders, the people that are doing insulation for homes because it has a great R value, the people that are doing bricks for making homes, and the shoe people from Portugal that we hooked up with our people in Portugal. Eric Boone is in Portugal. We love you, Eric. We're waving at you. Hi, Eric. Everyone say hi to Eric. Hi, Eric.
I gotta go, Jeff.
Okay. Thank you so much. See you later. And we love you, Rodimus. And so it's up to us, everybody, to hold down the fort. We got a few more minutes here. Thank you, Rodimus, for joining us. And so I'm left with 2 beauties, and it's all good. Kimmy says hi. Kim says hi. And it's like a a little important that we keep the Kim on board, and I just want to be sacred with her name because she asked me. She says, in public, she's Kim. Behind the scenes, we can put the Y on there. So why?
That makes sense.
Why not? And it's my show. I can be honest and open and do my heart space for my beautiful partner in crime. So you'll see more of us. We may even go back to New Orleans. There's a photo gallery down there that wants to do a show with me and help me to blow up my classic black and white photos. In fact, here, I'm gonna go and see if I have my photo here. Hang on. You guys talk.
How are you doing, hon?
I'm good. How's your new year?
It's going really, really fast.
Yes, it is. It is. But that's how every year goes. I think once you become a grandma, every year is like zing.
Right?
Don't add water. I added water to my children and they grew. Don't do it.
I know. I know. We're like, why did we teach them how to walk and do all these things that make them run away from us?
I know. They're not babies. They seem like they're babies forever, but it's like the briefest of moments. They're just tiny and then they're not.
Yep. That's why I did it 4 times.
I've done it 3. I'm one behind you.
Yep, we're just like, yeah, one more baby. It's okay.
I'm okay with another one too, but my children aren't. They're like, no.
I am not. No. I have 8 grandchildren right now, and no thank you. I don't want any more. I don't want them to have any more. And my daughter actually gets mad at me because I'm like, can you just like nod right now? Can we just have a moment?
Hey.
Oh, I'm
What have
sorry.
you got?
So this is a photograph I took to our special photo night last night, and I got the big printer in my house, and I've been printing all my wooden boat photography and a lot of my cannabis work here. But this photograph that I made, you can see right there Kim holding up the tree.
Oh, I love it. That is so cool.
So there you go, everybody. That's our illustrious Kim, and holding up the tree there with beautiful energy. And go outside, everybody. See the forest and make art. There's nothing better than being an artist and continuing the gift of art. Bada bing, bada bang.
Yeah, I have a thing for trees. I love that so freaking much.
Yep.
Me
So-
too. I'm a tree hugger. Yeah. Tree
Hey,
hugger and a tree thanker.
we watched
Yes,
a
actually, a tree helped me after my dog passed away. Like, seriously. I, like, went for a walk and I was like, okay, this is ridiculous, but I believe in this shit. So I went and basically hugged the tree and said, like, you need to help me because I am losing it. And I shouldn't be losing it this bad. I feel like I'm, like, falling off the planet, kind of losing it. And yeah, the next time that I walked by there, which was the next day, I felt a whole lot better. So I thanked the tree.
Well, trees are people too. You see, you saw in where the ants were talking to each other. The ants. In the was that the Frodo movie? I think so. You know, where everybody was cosmically listening to the trees. The trees. You know, the Africans also sit down and do storytelling. They tell the children about the trees and how they talk to each other in the forest, where their roots go down and they hold, themselves up. I mean, think about a redwood. You can't put your arms around it. They're so big, and they're so mighty. And who are we to say not everything on the planet has consciousness? So it's amazing. I mean, the Dalai Lama once said, when he get a mosquito on his arm, he doesn't kill it. He just lightly asks it to go or something like that, and whatever. So how many times have you seen a spider or an ant and you go, oh, well, it's just one, but if you believe in reincarnation, or if you read some of the scriptures that talk about it, you never know. We don't know. But what we do know, everybody, on my show, is that the prisoners got to come home. We got to end Lifer's Madness. And we know that cannabis 420 does so many different things. And Tommy Chong said it could be one of God's most richest and beautiful plants on the earth, diverse plants that does so many things. I mean, they made a hemp battery this year out of the hemp oil. I mean, I don't know what the heck everybody's doing, on the planet, negating, hemp. It's just time that we end prohibition. And if we end prohibition, it's not going to stop our concert, everybody. We're going to have a celebration then. We're going to pay back our prisoners when they come home, and
That'll
we're going
just
to
make more people there because they will all be out to be there. So yes, no, that will never stop us. We
Yeah.
will still do that, of course.
Yeah, and so we're planning that, everybody. We're at the top of the hour. Jeannie, any final words?
I just want to say to everyone, it's 2024. Everyone, happy New Year. Please take care of each other. Open your mind, open your heart. You can do something for these prisoners. You can do something for their families. You have a part in this, and you can do something for someone else. And by doing that, you imagine how wide and big and rich your world can be. So enrich your lives, enrich yourselves, and do it for each other, and do it for a prisoner, and do it for their family. We love you all. We're here for you every Wednesday. Please take note, and please become a part of the New Green Farming.
The New Green Farming. Maybe we'll get shirts pretty soon. We'll have New Green Farming shirts. We'll get backpacks. We'll hang it out. But the idea is that we can raise the money to put the concert on. And so if you have any secrets out there, everybody, you know how to get in touch with me. That's relief-foundation.org. All my information's there. You can hit the donation button there. We're getting ready to proceed on our 501, but so far we're going to link up with some other people so we can have places for larger donations. And let's end prohibition, everybody. I'm dedicated for the rest of my life to do that, alongside of relationships, grandchildren, doggies and froggies, and everything else on the planet. So it's been a great show, everybody. We got just a few more minutes here. And my final words are, let's open the doors in 24. And I'm going to show our outro, and we'll keep it under 1 hour for the first time in a long time, everybody. Thank you so much. What do we got there?
These are the beads that I made while I was on the show.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Gorgeous. So they turn into things like this.
Oh, nice. Is that hemp paper? Is that hemp paper?
If I say yes, will you love me more, Jeff?
I will not love you any less if they're not.
No, they're not. These ones actually are coloring books. So we are recycling all the paper that has anything pretty, any kind of color to them, and making beads out of them. So I'm recycling.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it's been a pleasure, ladies. I'm going to say arrivederci and share my screen and do our outro. And it's been a blessing, everybody. Enjoy the New Orleans shots, everybody. And you know where to find us. Hemp Hooray, everybody. And happy new cheer, everybody. Cheer the prisoners coming home. Here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to 2024. I want to open the prison doors in 2024. This is our trip last year, Kim and I, to New Orleans. And actually, Louisiana has one of the worst states in the Union that has prisoners still in jail for marijuana. So just be mindful and close your eyes and visualize all the prisoners coming home. This is our trip to New Orleans. Enjoy my photography. And it's a reflection on you. Enjoy our show today, episode 189. Parade. Yes, please keep in touch with us. We are moving forward with our concert benefit for the POWs in jail for marijuana. We're so excited that it's the new year, everybody, and we're going to come back to our little room here and share with you the incredible edibles here. Let's see if I can get us back to our room here. And there we go. We're back to our room with our ladies. We got the 420 kitty in there. We've got some relaxing midday tokorama. And so everybody just say hi to Kimmy. Say hi, Kim. I mean, Kim. Say hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim. We know your name's Kim. We are not listening to him. Hi.
We love you, Kim.
Hey. So we had Lala on today, and Russell and Rodimus, and we're blessed with our usual suspects. And we're going to do this. We're going to pull a concert off. We're going to in Prohibition make art. Going to have shows this year and keep each other in the know of what's going on. I mean, we had a great story today on the news about balancing the budget through cannabis. I mean, come on, everybody. If we balance the budget and make millions of dollars for roads and highways through taxing, you know, I mean, some of these dispensaries can't make that much money when they're being taxed 50%. I mean, what the heck? Does other industries do that? I'm not sure. Does alcohol do that? I'm not sure. Does tobacco do that? I'm not sure. So by listening to shows like mine, everybody, you can be educated, or as Jeannie says,
Meducated.
thank you. So you can be meducated. That's the dance. And so here we go. It's been a great show, everybody. I'm going to say hemp hooray, and thank you, ladies. See you next week.
Next week.
Okay, everybody. So we're going to go back to our StreamYard here, and boom. So we're going to go here to StreamYard. So welcome, StreamYard. This is Jeff Eichen here, and it's been a great show today. And remember, true stories told by people in prison for their belief in marijuana. It's true. There are still prisoners in jail for marijuana. So let's end prohibition in our lifetime. Thank you, Hemp Hooray, Jeff Eichen. And episode 189 is in the can, man and woman.